Hello Scorpio and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for you today. We are going to be doing a special reading for the end of Leo season. And this reading could reflect what you've been going through all season long. It's just that it's getting out here now at this time. So it's based on the Strength card. So we're going to look at your higher consciousness, your current situation. What energy are you receiving from your base desires, your id, as it were, and then what energies are you receiving from your higher consciousness, how you're bringing those two things in to metabolize that, okay? And then we'll look at the heart of the matter and then also the base, so like basically the 4 feet of the lion. What are you grounded in? What energies are supporting you? And where are you headed? How can these energies move you forward? Okay. All right, so get this thing lit. Always takes a beat for some reason. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'll cleanse the cards and the space. Okay. That feels good, huh? And myself for your reading today. All right. And we'll get started. Now, Scorpio, keep in mind, and cross watchers, as it is, keep in mind that these are general readings, okay? And so some parts may resonate, some parts may not. Be sure to, regardless, hit the like, share, subscribe button, comment. Please let me know what you think about this reading. You could even go back and because I was doing readings based on the card of the season, the major. And I'm coming to find that, only a third of people will tune into it. But then when I do the other kinds of readings, I'll get a lot more views on those kind of you and them readings. And what's funny is that a lot of times these readings are very, very rich with information if a relationship is of primary focus, So either way, comment, like, share, subscribe. If it doesn't resonate all the way, check your other zodiacal placements, okay? And we will request a message from Spirit for you today. Okay, this is for Scorpio. I'm calling in Spirit with so much grace and gratitude to respectfully request a message for Scorpio and their greatest and highest good at this time. This is for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. Okay, and bottom of the deck energy, we have the 8 of Cups. So walking away, departure energy, walking away from something that doesn't emotionally serve you any longer. Okay? Okay. All right. So your higher consciousness right now is the Knight of Pentacles. And so that tells me, given that the overall energy is the 8 of Cups, that you could be planning a departure or you have in mind that you are in process of departing. Whatever it is, we'll get into it, okay? Could be a job, could be a relationship, could be a home, could be anything. But it is departure energy. And so with that and the Knight of Pentacles and your higher consciousness, it's like your higher consciousness, your higher self is telling you to take your time with it and that it's okay to go at your own pace, okay? but by and large, you really do have the dedication and the follow through with this endeavor. Okay. Your current situation is the Six of Pentacles. So you could very well be feeling as though you've been in a situation where either you were giving or receiving or both. Okay. But the thing is, with the Six of Pentacles, for me as a reader, there is a power differential here. Okay, there is a power differential. Is one person being in a position of being able to give, and they're giving to a couple of people at a time. It's a very charitable energy. Okay. If it falls in with like a relationship read, and depending on what other cards are around it, it could also stand for like some darker energies, some shadowier parts of that, of the Six of Pentacles, is kind of like breadcrumbing, things like that. So it can also be an invitation to ask for help when you need it, with whatever it is that you need help with. Or if you're in a position to offer help, then you're able to do that. And really pay attention to authentically giving to the situation, really being in alignment with, yes, it feels good for me to give to this. And I'm not going to get all wrapped up in some headspace of, well, I gave them this, that, and the other, and I didn't get anything back. That just kind of taints it. So it's like, if you're wanting to give and help, do it wholeheartedly. Okay. So the other aspect of this energy is that you could have been in a position where you've been giving too much and you're beginning to feel a little bit burned out. So this is also an invitation for you to evaluate whether or not you need to take some time to step back and to give to yourself more and to refrain from giving so much. Okay? And with Pentacles, it's time, energy, money, material goods, things of that nature. All right? Okay. Now, what are you bringing up from below? What are you bringing up from your base desires? What is coming up for you right now? And we have the Three of Swords. So there is some heartbreak. There is some heartache here. Yeah, it just hurts. There's been some sort of loss, some sort of ending, in matters of the heart. And that goes in alignment with this Eight of Cups energy, and that even if we're the ones to walk away, we can still feel pain about that. Okay. Now, what you're receiving from your higher consciousness, this Knight of Pentacles, right? It's kind of, we could see him as like, or it as the guide, them as the guide here, taking your time, but the energy that you had been bringing down from that kind of higher knowing has been a Two of Pentacles. So despite your higher knowing, has still been a bit of a back and forth with it, some ambivalence, some juggling. It's like, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles takes his time, but are we also misusing that energy or utilizing that energy in such a way to buy us time so that we don't have to make a decision about something? So that's what has been this is the energy in which how these have been playing out together, okay? And given that the Six of Pentacles is here, it's like, okay, can I give a little here and give a little there? How much time can I buy? How can I bide my time without making a solid decision on something? Okay. And so with the ambivalence and the heartache coming up from the bottom, you could have been feeling like you weren't ready to make a decision or really settle on something solid, like, the two then becomes a three, where then we begin to build, right? And so you could have been apprehensive, ambivalent about making that solid decision to move forward and to be focused on whatever it is you really wanted to commit yourself and to build because of old wounds. Okay? Because of old wounds. So that makes perfect sense, because it's like if we're apprehensive about moving forward because there's pain coming up from below, that tells us that the pain is at play. The pain is at play in our decision making in this present day. Okay? And that all rhyme together. And so how these energies end up coming together and being metabolized in the mouth of the lion is the 10 of Swords. Okay, so an ending, a painful ending here. And I like to call this, or I refer to this card as death by 1,000 cuts. So this wasn't anything unexpected. If anything, you saw this coming. You may have had repeated experiences with this kind of ambivalence playing out. However these energies resonate with you, there could have been a revisitation of this, over and over again. So you could have been dealing with somebody who was really ambivalent about whether or not they wanted to move forward with you, or you could have been feeling ambivalent about whether or not you wanted to move forward with somebody else. And the reason that I read it in that way, excuse me, is because the 3 of Swords is here, and the 8 of Cups. It's emotional. It's emotional. And this is heartbreak. I suppose we definitely could feel heartbreak over a job, or over any kind of charitable work that we're doing. But I just get the feeling that this is a heart-centered matter. Okay? So yeah, heart-centered matter. What we do have in the heart of the lion is the Fool. Trusting, surrendering, moving forward without any kind of hesitation. Trust, right? Jump and the net will appear kind of energy. And so that's at the heart of the matter here, right? And so it's like, given that this ambivalence is here, and we kind of simmer in this 2 of Pentacles energy, and not making a decision to move forward onto a new cycle, there's an ending and there's heartache. And I think that the reason that this was ambivalent for so long is because there's pain in the past. Okay, pain in the past that really maybe blocked, brought up some fear and blocked you from, focusing on one path, focusing on one, brand new beginning here. So either you or somebody else walked away. Okay. And it was just it was like a little bit at a time, a little bit of giving at a time, kind of having more of a charitable, divvying up of the energies, as it were. And granted, we all have to divvy up our energies here and there. It's like, just because you get into a relationship or get into a new commitment of some sort of job or whatever it is that you were, say, had the opportunity to settle on or, focus on and move forward, it doesn't mean that it's like, okay, now all of my energy and all of my attention and all of my resources are just like poured into this one thing. That's also what this is about, Can be like, I want to say that people often refer to this as equal give and take, but in my opinion, it's really not. I mean, granted, the thing is that like what we would want, what we would strive for with this energy is that, yes, there's equal give and take, but this person is giving to these people and the hands are below this person. Okay. The idea could be that these people would get enough to where that then they could be in a position to then give back to others as well, in relationship sense, this is saying like, you know, there could have been an imbalance of power, or an imbalance of giving and receiving, you know, okay, time, energy, money, what have you. So I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, and how you were trying to bring in this higher consciousness, how you were dealing with this Knight of Pentacles taking time, I get the sense that you were trying to figure out how to give evenly to this, or maybe even how to receive from the person or persons that you were giving to, right? There's a lot going into this energy and into this reading. I really do feel like this ambivalence, that Two of Pentacles energy, really did lead to this departure, the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. And there was apprehension here. Apprehension. So let's look at the feet of the lion, okay? So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Very great energy as far as like what is supporting you and having to move forward. I mean, Page of Pentacles is somebody who is like brand new, is ready to rock, ready to get that, you know, it's like these go in perfect harmony with one another. Okay, what's next? What's the next thing? What's the next seed that I could plant? And then here is the page. Really contemplating what they want to create, what they want to plant and grow for the next phase. And so with this, given that the Eight of Cups is here, and this appears to, you know, be done, you could, the heart of the matter is, all right, well, what now? Right? So that's also at the heart of the matter. I get the sense that whatever ended here was because there was apprehension around the Fool energy and taking that leap of faith. But now that it's done, that now there's this Fool energy kind of showing up again, where it's like, okay, well, what's next, right? And so that's echoed with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page. What do we have in your kind of your hind feet here? We have Six of Wands and the Hermit. So yeah, this is going to take some time. I'm seeing maybe even Virgo season, right? For you to then really kind of soul search, figure it out what it is that you want to have a victory in, and then move forward. And then engage this Page of Pentacles, engage that Ace of Pentacles and the Fool energy, right? To move forward into the new cycle. You know, the Six is also the card of returning. So who knows if like somehow along the way, sometime in Virgo season, you know, you could end up having some sort of soul searching epiphany that you can reflect. This is very reflective, insightful energy around what you just came out of. What happened here? You know, what happened here? What was up with the energies and how they interplayed with each other? How was this pain coming up from the bottom that really influenced the trajectory of this connection, whatever it was, this Two of Pentacles, right? This decision, this ending. So I think that the Hermit here is absolutely an invitation to, you know, really be honest with oneself about what happened. What just happened here? You know, what is this about? You know, where am I in this? What's up with the pain? You know, that's at the bottom. That's underneath. Okay. So, let me see. You know, that's what I have for you for the reading, but let's go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards to see where you're headed, okay? Let's go ahead and look at this Ace of Pentacles. So for these readings, I don't like clarify every card. Just kind of, I mean, all the energy is quite straightforward. Like whatever ending it was, you're definitely aware of that. If it hasn't happened, like if this has not happened yet, but you do resonate with the whole like Two of Pentacles, ambivalent energy, then my invitation would be to really get clear and do some, maybe some journaling on what's up with that pain, because coming up from the bottom, the Three of Swords, because something needs to be healed there. There's something that needs healing, right? Something that needs healing if it is coming up and informing your present day decision making, which of course all of us have that, but you really have to get clear on what is actual and what's projection and what's fear, and kind of sort those things out, which it is very beneficial that the Hermit is here, because I feel like that energy is really going to support you in doing that. So let's go ahead and look at this Ace of Pentacles. This is pretty exciting. What's next? What's the Pentacle? What's the Ace of Pentacle here? What is the next seed that you are going to be planting? Where are you headed? What do you want to do? I really do feel like what is also supporting you in your forward movement, in your stability, in the 4 feet of the lion here, that you have what it takes to move forward, and you have this opportunity coming in, the Ace of Pentacles. You also have a lot of confidence with the Six of Wands. It could also be kind of a lot of praise here, right? So with the Six of Wands coupled with the Hermit, it's an interesting piece of caution. Pay attention to how you respond to flattery, okay? Pay attention to how you respond to flattery. But, given the Ace of Pentacles and your determination with the Six of Wands, I see there being a victory for you. I see there being a victory for you. But with the Hermit here, just get very clear on what it is you want a victory in. What do you want? Because you have an opportunity here to start over, it would appear, Okay, so what are we looking at here? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, look at this. Okay, King of Pentacles, fabulous. Okay, you could really be focusing on work, trying to, after something like this, it makes perfect sense. A lot of us really kind of dive into the things that we feel we have control, or, God, I'm telling you, the areas in where we feel confident, the areas in where we feel stable and grounded, we are going to put our focus there after something like this, Right underneath that, the Hermit again. Confirmation, insight, reflection, Virgo season, the Star, healing, grace, the calm after the storm. Okay, calm after the storm. And then what's your truth? I could go on here. What's your truth? Use that Hermit energy to really get to your truth, okay? Find that inner truth. Now listen, the Ace of Pentacles. I think you want to manifest coming out of the cold. That Two of what comes after the Two? What comes after the Two? Come on, cards. What comes after the Two is the Three. Ambivalence is behind you. You have the blueprints now. You have the blueprint. Okay? You want to build a strong foundation. You're manifesting coming out of the cold, manifesting coming away from feeling impoverished and bereft on some level. Okay, this could be with money, this could be with love, given that the tangibles are here and then the King of Pentacles are here. You know, I get the sense that you're going to be shifting your focus into how are you going to build yourself and manifest a strong foundation for yourself, because perhaps this ambivalence was tied, and given this energy supporting you, okay, this could be an insight that you come to. Maybe, oh geez Louise, my little ametrine. Yes. Okay, maybe this ambivalence was, or apprehension, whatever it was tied to your own sense of self, your own sense of security, your own sense of stability, and what you had to bring, right? So, makes sense. You want to come out of the cold or have a feeling of stronger sense of stability, manifesting that with the Magician here, okay? And with the Hermit here twice, okay? The Hermit is here twice, underneath the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and then here in the actual reading. This is strong energy, strong medicine, invitation for you to have that insight, right? To really just get in touch with yourself. But honestly, Scorpio, I see you really using that energy. Okay, really using that energy, starting a brand new cycle, building your strong foundation with this new opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. And with this, you're going to be manifesting, coming out of the cold, or coming away from this lack experience, this feeling of lack, or feeling of like not fully, just coming out of feeling like downtrodden and just not enough, or there's not enough stuff. And not stuff, but like foundations, stability and support. Okay? Okay, so that's what I have for you for the tarot portion. Let's go on ahead and look at your surrender cards and see what you gotta surrender to or of, or whatever. Okay. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Which is interesting energy, right? Because look at that. Giving to all kinds of, giving too much, giving to a lot of different people, la-di-da. Right? Okay. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to do all the YouTube-y things, help this channel grow, and comment. Tell me how this resonated for you. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Okay.